Hi, it's Trisha from IntoxicatedOnLife.com, and I am back to share with you about where I'm moving with my treatment for Lyme disease. If you didn't see my first video, go ahead and you can watch that. But I talked about all the supplements that are currently on the table now. These are where my doctor started me and asked me after that appointment to go home and research several different protocols. She's an integrative doctor, and she goes to all of the different Lyme conferences and really tries to stay educated on all of the new treatment options. And she wanted me to look at some different options. One, use of antibiotics. Two, an herbal protocol called Byron White. Three, an herbal protocol called Coartem. And four, she wanted me to look into a homeopathic protocol from Bio. So I had a few weeks, so I went ahead and I went home and I read as much as I could when I was able to and everything. And when we met, we talked for quite a while, and we ruled out the antibiotics. Was one of the first ones we ruled out. Partly because of some of my genetic testing. The other part was just for me, I was less comfortable with it because I have really worked hard over the last few years to clean up my diet and my family's diet and heal my gut and do a lot of things to just take care of my gut. And I just really was not comfortable doing antibiotics if there were other treatment protocols that worked. I told her, you know, if you really feel like this is the best thing for me, I'll definitely do it. But I would prefer not to. So she said no, she didn't think it was necessarily the best. I did ask her, I said, well, what do you think is the best? And she said, the problem is everything works differently for everyone, so I can't tell you what the best thing is. She said, we just need to start somewhere and start with something. So in the end, I went with, I think it's probably the newest of the treatments. I went with Bio, which is the homeopathic. And the neat thing with Bio is that it comes with a comprehensive cleanse and detox protocol with it. So it really is supposed to help manage the herxing. And if you're not familiar with that term, that is just sort of the reaction that your body has when the Lyme is dying off. So it helps to lessen that reaction. So what I started with right away was this. I'm going to move some of these things out of the way. OmniCleanse Powder. And this is disgusting. I mix this in about 8 ounces of water. It really does not dissolve very well. It's clumpy, and so I just suck it down as quickly as I can. I'm just warning you in case you decide to try it. It's gross. And then take 2 of those pills per day, and they have some different vitamins and stuff in them. So I started with that, and then along with that is this their comprehensive detox. So this is pretty cool. What you do, we're just gonna move all this other stuff out of the way so I can show you this stuff here. So here's the Bio. And we'll open it up. And inside here you'll see there is drops called Cerebromax and Spinal Max. And there's Matrix Support. Detox 1, Detox 2, Detox 3. So what you do is I take a liter of water in the morning, and I put, on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I put 30 drops of this, 30 drops of this, and 30 drops of this. I drink it throughout the day, except if you recall from my last video, I'm also taking this powder, which also is like kind of like drinking sand. This chlorstramine, I think is how you pronounce it, but I'm not completely sure. So I'm taking this, but you cannot take any of your supplements within an hour on either side of taking the chlorstramine. So I have to really kind of time things carefully. So I drink this throughout the day, except for not near the times where I'm taking the chlorstramine. All right, so I did these drops plus the powder and the pills that I showed you for 2 weeks. And then after I had done that for 2 weeks, I went ahead and started the Des Bio Series Therapy. And this is actually what is there to treat this particular one is for Borrelia and Babesia. The Borrelia is the Lyme disease. Babesia is a co-infection that I have. It's a parasite that's similar to malaria. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute because I'm not just doing that for the Lyme. But anyhow, as you can see, I've taken the first vial. And these vials are numbered 1 through 10, as you can see here. And what you do is you start with number 1 and you swallow it down. Well, you put it under your tongue. You hold it under your tongue for about a minute and then you swallow it. And then every 3 days you move up. So after 3 days, then I'll take number 2, and then 3 more days, number 3, 3 more days, number 4. They're different dosages. I believe this is to keep the Lyme from getting used to what you're doing, because Lyme is really good at hiding. So that's the Des Bio Series Therapy. I can't tell you a whole lot about it yet, whether it works or not, because I've just started recently. In addition to this, my doctor said that she really felt like I did need to take a prescription medication for the Babesia because it was a little trickier to treat, in that she didn't think the homeopathic on its own really did as good of a job as she would like. And I do not have the pill bottle with me anymore because I finished my first round of pills. But in addition to this, I took a medication. I believe it's called Coartem or Coartem. I'm not sure, one or the other. But you take it for 3 days and then you take 2 weeks off. And then you take it for 3 days and you take it for 2 weeks off. If the following rounds are like the first round, then I'm basically going to have to plan to be in bed for the entire 3 days, because the first 3 days round that I took was not fun at all. I was exhausted, I was lightheaded, I just felt kind of loopy and drugged up. It just was not a very fun time. So one of the other things my doctor wanted me to do when I was there was, you may recall, I was taking this supplement called Interphase Plus. It's a biofilm buster, kind of helps break up the gunk that the Lyme makes, hopefully helping my legs is one of the things the doctor is hoping that it'll do. But she had wanted, when I was done with this bottle, to switch to a different biofilm buster that is a little, she said it's stronger than that one. She didn't want to start me on it because it is very strong, but she said it's a good place to go after this one. So it's called Baluch, I think is how you say it. All of these things have these strange, unusual words that who knows how to pronounce them. But anyhow, I kind of got a little bit grossed out though after I purchased this very, very expensive 60 capsules. They're like $1.50 a capsule or some ridiculousness like that. And I have to take 4 a day. If you look at the back here, proprietary earthworm protein extract. Yeah, that's kind of gross. So anyhow, I'll leave you with that disgustingness. So this is where I am at for now, and I will update you more when my protocol changes.